predictably, a world, not a city, rises again. Babylon now. Right now. But I'll get to that soon enough. Go ahead and take that off. So my name is Joseph. If it's the first time you're stopping by, and this is my channel, Dreaming Reality with God. Always. It is December 22nd, 2021. Or at least it will be for a couple more hours here where I now am. So, let me see here. There's some notes I jotted down, been jotting down. So I'll be kind of following my notes. I hope everybody is well. I hope everybody who chooses to be with God is with God. So, serious. I'm serious. Okay? I'm serious. Yeah, you. It's my life. It just is. Yeah, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. My life. So, let's go ahead and begin with that note. That's something that I feel in every stream of late. I have to include this. Like a disclaimer. Just a matter of fact. Okay? Liars tell no truth. And censorship is perjury. Okay? So, let's see here. Right here. Okay. Multitasking. Excuse me. Okay, you're going to see two songs on the right hand side of your screen. They're going to alternate back and forth. They're snapshots. They were taken off of my phone. You can see that that's the first one. It was taken at 7:33. It's like 7-minute song, and then at 7:40, It's My Life. Okay? And those pictures are of the Pandora music app. Now, why am I talking about those two snapshots, those two songs? Another note before I explain is that those are random. Okay? I had no control over what song would play. Pandora played. It picked. The computer, the program chose those two songs back to back. Okay? Now, why are these two songs important? They're more important than ever. I didn't think at the time just how important they would become for me. First, but not alone. Everyone who chooses to see the message. Now, why are those two songs so important to me? Because in January of 2020, near the end of the month, I believe the 25th, I was becoming very aware of what was unfolding. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay? The taboo. You can't talk about it. And that day, all the thinking I was doing, I directed my thoughts in my mind, all the thoughts that I had collected in that day up to that point, when I focused them, looking for an answer from God, the Almighty, Supreme Commander, intelligent, what do you think? What do you think God, Father, I don't want to spend my days asking you again and again if you can, something short, simple, concise, something that I can carry with me through what was and is coming. Something that I will remember. Something I can pass along to others. Now I imagine many of us ask God, please, God, answer my prayers. We ask. How do you know when you're getting an answer? What are you looking for that establishes for you that God is speaking? That's a very complex question to answer, because the answer is always complex. I used music, still do. What do I mean? Well, on Pandora, you can press the play button, and Pandora will play a random song, random piece of music, and it'll keep playing random pieces of music till you tell it other. So it's in my understanding, in my mind, that God surely must hear me, if God is real, right? Okay. So if God can hear me in my mind, in my thoughts, what's to keep God, this intelligence, from answering me in real time? Meaning right now, as the moment is happening. So you press play, and then the song, the music that plays would be the response back. Okay? Now you can take that or leave it. For me, I cannot deny that God is here right now, always is and always has been and always will be. And the songs that played, Destiny was the first one. Okay, that's short, simple, and it's a powerful reply to ask God, this intelligence, What can you tell me? What something that I can carry with me along this journey that is unfolding? And the answer that comes back is, well, Joseph, think about destiny. It's destiny. I let it play, finish playing, thinking all the things I thought about destiny, and then the next song that played, It's My Life. And the group, Talk. So that was like a multi-faceted in in the answer. It's my life. God was saying, it's my life. And talk. What does that mean? It means speak up. Speak up. Tell whoever is infringing upon you, the answer back is, it's my life. Okay? It's my life. Destiny. It's my life. So God said, all you need, Joseph, that's what you're looking for. Something short, simple, sweet, easy to remember, to carry with you through what is coming. And again, I asked this back in January of 2020. It's been almost 2 years. Next month, it'll be 2 years. Destiny, it's my life. I can't stress this enough, that is so important, more than ever, because we are encroaching upon the face-off. I'll call it the face-off. Now, like, you're watching a football game, and got both sides, and their ball has just gone into play, and both sides face off. That's where we're at. Okay? Your rights are being eliminated. They are. You're being told you don't have rights. See, now, if you never had these rights that I'm speaking of, I guess it wouldn't be an issue. Thankfully, we didn't go that route. And we're talking about rights that we have. We had them and we still have them, although we are encroaching upon that moment when you will not have those rights. you will have no rights, basically. I mean, if you want to get down to the real truth, you're just an extension of the system, doing what you're told, your job. Yeah. So, let me move on to the Babylon. The other morning, well, it was probably last week, not just the other morning, last week, I woke up, started my day, did some things, and then along the way, I was thinking about science fiction shows, TV shows, not documentary, although I don't want to go down that road right now. Sci-fi TV shows. And I was thinking about one that I hadn't seen in a long time. It's an older show, I guess, 90s. Anyway, I thought about this TV show. I didn't say it out loud or anything. I just thought about it in my mind. And the show was called Babylon 5. Babylon 5. Sci-fi. And the reason I was thinking about that show is that the special effects, the spaceships, that kind of stuff, they used Commodore Amiga computers to generate, which I, at the time, had an Amiga. Loved that computer. Still do. And so that's why I was thinking about that show, that sci-fi show, because I hadn't seen it in a while. Babylon 5. Okay? So it's in my mind. I think it. Don't say it out loud. Do more things in my as the day progresses, rolls along, and I decide to log into my Steam gaming account. Not to play a game, but just to see if I got a free pack of cards. They give, and you can buy trading card packs, like virtual, on the computer. 3 cards in a pack. And you can complete sets of them. Yeah, on and on and on. Anyway, I was thinking maybe I got a free deck of cards and I can sell it. Make a dime or maybe even a quarter and add it to the account. Anyway, so I sign in, okay? And I'm like, right on. I have a free set of cards, Steam trading cards. I wonder what they are. So I go to that area to see, and I'm like, wow, okay. I don't see things as happening randomly. Not everything. Maybe that's a fair way to go about it. There is some sense of synchronicity to things, because when I went to go check the free pack of trading cards, the name of the game was called Babylon Pinball 2055. Okay? One can think of that what they will. I saw the synchronicity. It was no random thing that I had been thinking about that. Something beyond my physical awareness is trying to, I don't think trying, because it's doing a pretty good job, because I'm seeing, and it's happening. I thought Babylon 5, the sci-fi TV show. I'm a sci-fi kind of person, although I don't watch it the way I used to, because spaceships don't move around the way they have them moving around. The whole, it's empty, okay? There's nothing to push against. I don't want to go down that. I'm going to stick to the Babylon and that whole, whatever you want to call that. To me, it's just another example of many daily that occur in my life. This conversation with God. I took that as Father, this mentor, is saying, we're in Babylon, okay? And I need to bring that up. Maybe that's what it is. This is Babylon right now. Y'all know Babylon? Way back, thousands of years ago, the Babylonians. Okay? Babylonia. It's got a history. I think what we're witnessing right now is the rise or the realization that we're already in the thick of it, but another Babylonia. But this is a world, not a city this time around. It's the whole world. That's how connected the world is for the most part. So it's the whole world. And we're in Babylon, okay? The materialism of the world, you can't deny that. I mean, it's disgusting. Sensual pleasure. Pleasure seems to be the name of the game, and it keeps coming up more and more. Coming up in the schools, coming up at CNN of late. Just it's foul. It's wicked everywhere. We're in Babylon right now, and you all know what happened to Babylon, right? Babylon fell. The Tower of Babel fell. That's where we're at right now, all of us. I have no idea what these messages that somebody's, because I'm doing these live. I don't even know how to say their names. Could be Russian for all I don't know, weird characters. NGO, whatever. They're chanting that. It's a distraction. It's a distraction from where I want to go. I want to emphasize the Babylon. We are falling. And it's only going to increase. This is it. We're at the proverbial end of the road. We are. My concern is, where are we going next? And it just seems like what I think, what you think, for the most part, this is everybody. We're all in the same boat. Doesn't matter. You don't have a thought to think as far as the worldly affairs. You just need to do what you're told. Yeah. I am in the camp, and I've been saying this for since January, probably, of 2020. January, February, somewhere early on in 2020, I began to share my thought every now and then here on this YouTube channel that I don't think there's going to be an election. Initially, I thought the 2024, but then I began quickly to rethink and came to, no, it's 2022, which I'm probably already breaking rules. Can't be talking about the 2022 election. Anyway, I don't think there's going to be. Why do I say that? For a lot of reasons, but I think the one that I always come back to is that I can't understand how what happened, because I know the truth. Okay, I think that's the only way to put it, is I know the truth. I can't tell you the truth, because then you'll be deleted and censored, which to me is committing perjury, lying. So all these people out here, these companies that are censoring people, their thoughts, their ideas, you can't even have a discussion or a debate. All those that are doing the censoring, I mean, I'll even give them some leeway, because there's some things you just shouldn't be having conversations about. I mean, and we don't even need to go down that road. But what's going on right now, the censorship, they're breaking the law. Okay? That's to me is no different than perjury. And their accomplices, their creating it by censoring. That's insane. It's absolutely insane, but it doesn't seem to matter because most people just don't seem to care. They're positive, I guess, in their mind that tomorrow they're going to wake up and things are going to be there just as they always are there, and another day. No, that day's not going to be for much longer. Not the way things are going. And I want to say this: I'm not out promoting Trump. I've never been some super Trump supporter. Back when we had the first election, my thoughts at that time were, I'd rather he be the president than her, because I just don't care for her. And I saw it as, if he were elected, it would give us a little bit more time to get prepared for the inevitable, because I still, in my mind, believed that what's coming, what's happening, was unstoppable. Now, and I thought that if she got in, then all of this would have happened even sooner, I think. But that's just a possibility. I want to keep to reality, and the reality of what's taking place is insanity. It makes no sense. And the very idea, again, that you can't ask to have a conversation, to have a debate, to listen to what others with knowledge, with that work in fields where that the knowledge they would have. It makes no sense to censor those people, to not even have a debate. There needs to be a debate right now. The whole world needs to be talking to one another. We all need to be talking. There's very little of that happening right now. It's too easy to escape, to get away from it all. You don't need to get in your car and drive hours to isolate yourself. Not really. Not in today's world. We all have walls. We all have the technology, the screens, big TVs to take you to new worlds. I have virtual reality. Yeah. It's much better to think about those things than to think about the truth. And the truth is you're being screwed royally. Yeah, royally. They know how to do it. They've had a lot of practice. You know, those royals. Wake up. Stand up and speak up. Can't say that enough. More than ever now. You're not gonna, this is it's happening. You can't deny that. People are being censored. They're being removed. These people, they don't have any morals. There's no morals. Feelings, emotions. I don't think there's anything wrong with feelings and emotions. Although there's a lot of conversation out there that says, well, maybe, but maybe not. Maybe we would be better without them. To that, I think I mean, I could go on and on and on and on, but I think to simplify, I yeah, can you simplify it? Well, no idea what these spam or whatever I keep. That's part of the problem. I'm being distracted from the person in the typing in the chat while I'm live streaming this. I feel in some regards that it's too late. The majority of people, it's too late. Maybe because I feel because I don't see the people standing up, not in the numbers that they should be. By now, the truth, people know. I think the majority of people know, because it doesn't take a whole lot to put the pieces together, pieces of the things that are going on in the world. They're not going together, okay? And you don't need to be a detective. You don't need to be a scientist. You don't need to be a politician. Which, real quick, while because I mentioned politicians, I am a believer that there should not be lifetime politicians. I think that the politicians that do it as lifetime careers, I don't have respect for them. I'm sorry. I just don't. I mean, I think you go through that field, that job, that career, moving through the ranks till you get to that place where you can make things happen. So, and I think that you do 4 years or make it a solid 8 years, whatever. But 20, 30, 40 years is a joke. I think that if you are meant to be a politician, okay, that within that first 4 to 8 years, you have either made a dent, an impression an impact that warrants you being there, in which case I have nothing with that's an exception. If that's your true calling and you just are just a phenomenal leader, then yeah. But see, I see the majority of politicians, they're in it for, it's a job. It's a lifetime job career. And they're making a lot of money. A lot of them do. I just feel like I don't have any respect for them. The lifetime politicians. Sorry. We're talking about government, the public. That's what we're talking about. I'm talking about the republic, all of us. So it should be rotating, shouldn't it? Give the next person their chance to shine. I don't want to start naming names right now, but I could stand here and do a comedy act instead. But it'd probably be censored because these politicians are wussies and can't take it. Names hurt them. They can't handle it. Sticks and stones. It's all the money. Yeah. Let's see. You got what? Klaus Schwab there with you will own nothing and be happy. Yeah, you will. Yeah. How can such things come out of somebody's mouth? How can they say that and not expect for somebody to ask them, how do you expect that? I mean, what about you? Are you going to own nothing? But see, Klaus will own. He ain't giving up shit. Just you, me, all of us that need to get, but then I say to myself at times, relax, Joseph, be kind, give them some leeway. And I do that in the sense that, like sci-fi. Again, I like sci-fi. Star Trek, great show. They don't use money. It's a different system. I mean, they don't go into all deep detail, but it's there. It exists in the background. They have the replicators that can create food. Anyway. So I've always wondered, how did they get to that state of going through where we're at to a state where they don't have money and they don't really own anything either. But see, that's not true even in Star Trek of everybody, because you got those people that still want, but I don't know. Does Klaus want us to all join the Federation? Is that what he's really saying? I don't know. I see these guys as bumbling idiots that think they know and they have the slightest clue. I think I wonder, will there be a time when they look in the mirror and see the truth? What will they, or how will they react to it? I don't know. I kind of think they won't care. They don't care. It's why they are where they are. But then I don't want to think that. I think I say that because I have this amazing thought, image, where everything is one. Everything is connected. Everything is in harmony and at peace. I'd like to see that, to know that for everyone. Right now, though, that's not on the minds of many. I just don't sense that. I don't feel that. This Babylon, to me, my thinking of that show, and then later in the day having the synchronicity with the card, trading card, that's God. I could do just, it happens all day, every day. If I really focus on it, with it, it trips me out. It really does. But I know that it is pushing me to be here, to share for the record, little by little, piece by piece, an understanding, a possibility, a maybe, what if. I did 2 or 3 streams back, I think in the title, the pictures of the video, I had a message about if you were feeling like you were like making things happen. I can't remember exactly how I worded it, but I put that video out there, and I mentioned it briefly. I talked about it aside from the titles snapshot that I had for the video. A few days later, I'm listening to the War Room, and Owen, the host, he starts mentioning this, and he's like, and it's just the weirdest thing, because it's like one of those things you just don't want to really put out there, because it really puts you out there on the fringe where most don't want to be. And then, but there you are. I thought it was amazing, because I was like, I go and I put this video with the question, is anybody out there having this? Because I want to talk with you. I want, well, and then I'm watching somebody do their show, and I'm like, there's my answer, and he's wanting the same thing. Is there anybody else out there that feels this? That it's just, it's odd. It's I don't want to say it's difficult to explain. It's just weird when you think about it, because life doesn't work that way. But apparently it does. Maybe it works both ways. See, I kind of have this vision That's why I constantly remind people, be with God. Right now, more than ever, that's like the most important thing that I can share with you, is to be with God. And no matter what it looks like, because it's going to get a lot crazier than it already is. No matter what, don't forget that God is here. Be with God. God's here. You know, people, you have those people that are like, well, where's God? I don't see God. It's like the fog. Okay? You're in the fog. And you have no idea what's right there, inches away from you. But it's there. And the fog lifts and you see it. It's the same thing with God. That's how close, it's how near this intelligence is. God is intelligent. I have no idea. I'm getting all these live stream foreign HACGCK. That's the first initial of their name. I can actually say Kesia Leopold. Voy? FYI for your information. 14 days from the time of a collapse. The infrastructure, the power going off, the computers, the internet going down, banking stopping. 2 weeks of that. And by that time, you will see people eating people. I don't like saying that, but I do say it from time to time because it's the truth. Your government, my government, the U.S. government has done studies on this. They have think tanks and they spend the U.S. dollars, tax dollars, for these think tanks to think out what would happen if this happened and that happened. And they came to the conclusion that 2 weeks, it's nice, safe, round, in weeks, number 2. And people are eating people. That's how quick this can happen. I wanted to get more into the government. I'll get into the government in the next stream. The government and the elite. My problem is I start talking about the government and the expletives want to start flying because they just kind of roll off my tongue because they work. I don't care for the current government that is in there right now. Again, it's a joke. Everything is a joke. And you can't say that. They want to lock you up. We're living it, people. 1984. We're living it all. Babylon. Babylon falling. That's what's happening. There's the collapse is happening. War is happening on every front. And again, I don't think the majority of people are ready. Not if they go into it using everything that they've been carrying with them, being grounded to the life that we've lived. Things have to change. Whether they change in a direction where everybody benefits, or they go in the other direction where a few benefit. That depends on the people. But because I don't see them waking up, not enough numbers really. But I get it. But yeah, what do you do? What do you say? I mean, I could get up here and just have stacks of notes and just do one continuous stream and have it go over and over, going through all the things that are going on. But it would be censored and deleted. So again, you're back to asking yourself, so what do I do? What do I say? I mean, I get it. It seems like we've already lost. It does to me. I'm going to take these two songs off. Should have took them off a while back. That's very important, though. It's my life. If I have to stand in a courtroom in front of a judge and jury, that's going to be my defense. I put up a stream back in January of 2020 talking about this, explaining what this was about. And it's not like that was the first time I ever did this, where I used intent and understanding that I was having a conversation with God, and the answers were coming back through the music. That wasn't the first time. Yeah, it is what it is. I could go through more and more examples. I'm prepared. I'm ready if need be. And it's looking like it's going to come down to that. They're going to be knocking on your door, demanding. And I'm going to be there saying, it's my life. Oof. That's a good point, or a good place to bring this stream to a close. I can go on and on. This is important. I think this is it's my life. It's your life. And somebody else wants to take it away from you. Yeah. We'll see. Right? I think that these minds are in store for a rude awakening. These people that are controlling this, steering mankind, humanity in the direction that it is. Yeah. They're in store for a rude awakening. Let's see here. I'm going to put that up there real briefly before I sign off. I think that this UFO, I know that even that is still out there for many. But the facts of the matter are the U.S. government has acknowledged that there is something there. They don't know what it is. Short of saying it's a UFO, they won't go that far because they know what that means. I mean, you know what it means. Uh-oh, I'm getting the no data. I haven't gotten that yet tonight. I'm back to excellent. UFOs. The government knows. They, it's out there. Why they don't do more with it, I think is pretty clear, because they don't have any intentions of ever going public with it. It's power. Power. I've kind of looked at this world culling. That's what I call it. That's what's happening. There's a great culling. I wonder if they think that it makes them look better. It makes the world look better if they get rid of the majority of people, and then we can begin to have this relationship with this intelligence. I kind of think that's how they think. I don't see it that way. I don't ever see this intelligence coming here and moving in. They're not moving in next door. No. I think that's why we don't have a history of that, really. We don't. Because they're not coming here. They don't have any need to. There's not a desire. And, I call it they. I don't know what to call it. It's so many things. This is so beyond everything that this world has ever talked about, really. But I think that the answers are they're coming. The light, something to do with lights. I keep getting that impression, and I know it's easy for me to say it's a UFO. It must be lights, and I don't know. I can't say. But I do feel it. There's going to be some kind of a display with light. Some kind of light. And everybody will know. Everybody will see it somehow. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting real close. Happy now. I hope tomorrow you have a happy now, and the next day, and the next day. And I'm not much of a Christmas person or a holiday person per se. I believe every day should be a celebration. That's how we should all live our life, how we should move through the day. We don't. That doesn't stop me from believing that that would be the most awesome path to be traveling on with others who felt the same. Every moment is a celebration, and to pick one or two or three or single any out over others, I don't know. That's only you know what you think. Be well. Be with God. And smile.